Yep. Back at it. Another day, another grind. So yesterday, I got back on after I played and ended up going 3-2. So we just trying to survive out here. But let's get a game in. Let's see who out here playing. And if we could do what it do. Hopefully somebody out here playing and will take it easy on me. Pause. I think we'll play one game with Oregon, see how it go, and then we'll change it up. We'll change it up a little bit. If we could get a game going, this is the longest it's taken. We might not be able to get a game going. Yes, let's try it again. One more time. We're gonna be able to get a game in. Oh, we got somebody. Combo guard.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Okay, what's going on?
The Ducks ready to kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Nah, we just need to hold them, guys.
Let's go. What we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
I think my playbook done changed.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Manning.
Yeah. Take it too long back there, boy.
And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Oh.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Throws to
That's
the
mine.
wideout.
Thank you. Thank you, Candy. Oh, let's go.
An interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover is the defense makes a play early.
That's just the out the garage.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
All right, we're going to have to set this up differently next game.
Run in the red zone. It's Davison.
Oh, man.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, let's set this up differently.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moore with the play fake. He wants it all.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Come on. Yeah, I don't know this playbook. God damn it. We gotta get something right here.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Watch that guy. Watch that guy.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He makes the stop, and they'll have it in the red zone after converting on 4th down.
Man, that is exactly what you like to see. Early in the football game, be who you are. Be aggressive. You say you want to take some chances, go for it on 4th down, set the tone, run the football. Don't settle for threes, Paul. When you settle for threes, a lot of times later in the game, you're regretting.
It's the right time to go for it, too, because it's early, and even if you don't get it, the opponent has to drive the entire field. I think you send a very clear message to your team as a head coach when you make that decision early. I'm going to be aggressive. I trust you guys. We're here to win this football game, and we're going to take our shots when we can.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dante Moore. Moving out of the pocket.
Oh, shit.
Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up.
That's
incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
The
signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Come on. We'll just go with that.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. On the option. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Oh, my Lord. The lad. Come on.
They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. 4th down, Moore. Looking for the score.
Oh, come on.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
You better punt that ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter.
Come on, D.
First play of the period, 1st down here.
Get this ball back.
Running inside. It's Smothers.
Should have cut that
They'll
outside.
knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's Manning to throw.
God damn it.
Puts it out of the air. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to pass, it's Manning. Oh, he makes the catch. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Now on 2nd down. Manning to the air again. Pulls it in. Makes a grab and room to run. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Keeping it on the ground inside.
Come on.
Smothers. Oh, he's got some space.
You can't tackle him.
And he scores! Touchdown, Texas!
Well, the offense offense was off to a bit of a slow start. But we know in talking to this running back, he prides himself on getting stronger as the game goes on. And here in the second quarter, he breaks off a beautiful long touchdown to put his offense on the board. And you know now he's going to be asking the offensive coordinator to start feeding him the football.
give me more touches. Shocker that he would say that. But the other side of the ball, defense, like we've got to swarm to the football. It's got to be a consistent effort to try to stop the running back because he is good. He is dynamic. And you just saw one touch can change the field position and can change the scoreboard just like it did right there.
God damn it. I don't got no playbook.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Hill. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Now we're going to stick
trying the left side.
Oh, man.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetrated.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from the 50. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Arts to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Lets it fly deep downfield.
Thank you.
It's caught in the end zone.
Oh, what?
Touchdown, Longhorn.
How'd that go through his hands?
That's the way you execute on.
No, we're challenging that. We can't challenge the play.
Man, you keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That's crazy work. How'd that happen?
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
Oh, my God.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half.
All right, combo guard. Let's go.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions.
Going for the big play.
Oh, come on.
They tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the counter. Push down for the tackle.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Man,
Didn't put
how you
much
with
on
that guy
one, and
yet?
it's incomplete.
Nah, we got
And you
so
got to
down
expect
for
this
it.
offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. More to throw for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. Smashes ahead. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. More. Right on the money. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Let's go.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Runs through the tackle. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
All right,
This
come
offense
on.
is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again, and it just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. More play action. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Oh,
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Look at this.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking for space, it's Davison. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Oh, come on.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game.
That's all
As
that
we
matters
start
right
the
now.
4th
It's a
quarter,
game
it'll
of
take a
stop
pretty
on D.
sizable comeback to win this one. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Slams it ahead.
He didn't get in there? Oh, my God. Come on.
He'll be stopped a yard short.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
Throwing Manning. Bringing the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 45 on his way. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Moore will throw. This time it's complete. There he goes. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Skips away from pressure.
Nah.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
God
Going the
damn
other
it.
way, and he's got room.
This
He's
game.
at the 40.
Oh, my God.
The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to.
Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Got room to work. Got 9 yards on the play. Leads him with 3rd and a yard.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll go play action with Moore. Fires to the wideout.
Oh,
and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Unleashes one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
What's going on?
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left.
Where's the defense at?
Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
How did that happen?
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know
4.
you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another. It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And as the ball bounces out of bounds, no dice on the onside kick attempt. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Moore with the play fake. Pocket breaking down.
Oh, my God.
And he's sacked.
These guys
Great
gave
work there
up.
by this defense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. Smash, just dismissing tackles. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing more. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
On the move, he fires. This time he's got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. More play action. Fires left.
Oh, my
And it's
God.
picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Arch Madness. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
At the middle.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to
All right. That has to happen at least once, right? We're like, what the hell is going on? Let's make sure our shit is right. How do that? Oh, it's probably in. I'm picking a different team for sure. Let's go with then we can't go wrong with go back to our days at the U. Let's make sure we could change our playbook though. How you advance? Let's add in settings. You can't change the playbook? Ah, come on. Alright, so hold up. We gotta make sure we can change our playbook. I thought I did that. Where is that? Game settings. Hey, see, it's on multiple. What the hell is going on? That was not multiple I had. It's just that. Let's switch it back. All right. Yeah, we never ran with Oregon. We're going to lost 3 straight with them. Maybe I need to. Fuck it. It's first time playing with Miami. Man, that was disrespectful. That guy put the brakes on me. Put the feet in on me. Now we got somebody. Dirty Cheese 45.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started.
See what we could do with these guys.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher.
Oh, yeah. Bring it outside, boy. There we go. Oh.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the
He's gone. That's how you're going to set the tone with these guys.
To the house. Touchdown.
That's how you're going to do it.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mobley.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me this guy runs it back. Like, what the hell is going on?
And there he goes.
This guy just running straight up the middle.
Okay, things weren't looking good early. The opponent drives down the field on the opening drive, scores, and now on their opening touch of the game, they're not even bringing the offense on the field. They're able to score a touchdown and answer with a phenomenal kick return. TD changing the game on special teams early.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Off play action.
Ah, come on.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Hauls it in. Turning it on. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Here comes
Come on,
They got
what's
him. Great
going on?
pressure by this defense.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got a step and just dusted the
Yeah,
field.
you might as well. Don't be that guy.
The long field
Don't
all
see
the way
you on the
across the
beginning.
field. Big time play, big time throw.
One-on-one
Receiver
matchup.
runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Inside, it's Williams. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Ah, come on.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Finds his big tight end. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying to get it to the marker.
Come on.
Might have a chance. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I like the call. You're so close to midfield. If you don't get it, it's not the end of the world.
Do you like that they kept it on the ground and not just because it was successful?
Yeah, I think a lot of coaches tend to overthink it, and I just think you keep it on the ground, keep it simple, something you've been running since day one, and you know in short yardage situations, you do really well.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The give to the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mensa to throw. Pressure coming. Looking long. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Williams. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a gap. It's Fletcher.
Get on.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Mensah. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Come on.
Oh, it's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
All right, thank you. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Come on.
And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Lofton. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down. They can still stop the clock. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing, Mensah. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
58-yarder. Yeah, man.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I don't know how many drops he had.
The Canes will boot it away to start the 2nd half.
Oh, man.
He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Using his feet, makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Stepping to the right. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll give it to Brown. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. There's some room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast, and you saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun. Hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The guy did that strategically. Oh, man. Fucking up the momentum.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quick completion on the out route.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw.
Oh, my God.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Slip.
The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Running inside, it's Williams. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Carr works the middle of the field. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Miami. Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Coming out with it, it's Porter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Throwing, Carr. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. To throw, it's Carr. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Upstairs to make the catch. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. In the red area, it's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here's Mensah to throw. Bringing the heat. Has it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over. Caught, and he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's Carr to throw.
Oh, thank you. And it's bringing that back.
Another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here.
So we got that win. We got a promotion, though, I think. We're ranked 2. Hold on, y'all. I think I need a quick snack. Jeez. We about to run it back. Spare with me. All right, let's see who's out there. 4-3. What the hell just happened? Do we go back to Oregon? I don't know, that playbook was kind of wild. Or do we just keep it with we just won with Miami, so let's go back to them.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house.
Shows you boys no mercy, guys. Let's go.
Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Hey, don't tell me what to do, B.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again.
Should have stayed over there.
Got a little grass. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. Sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Damn, we had to play. Shit.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Got the quick pass. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Get out, man.
Nice throw, nice catch, great
around.
completion of that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And the Canes have it with
see
the
that
1st and 10.
shifting. See that?
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll leave it with the lone back.
That's not going to happen.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now the play fake.
Oh, my God.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Keep that outside.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Don't play that inside
That wasn't
stuff.
a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
How you going to do that?
He's going to take off. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Throwing Mack.
Oh, got him. Oh.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take the deep shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Again, it's Mack. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Spending the gaming. Check me out, man. And I don't think I'm gonna let you score. That's unfortunate, I know.
They've got a first down here to open the period. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Mensah.
Oh, come on.
And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball, trying to float it in.
A little bit harder.
The Tide crowd roaring noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, snap.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent's territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
Let's get the ball right back.
Mack.
Don't do that.
He lobs one high down the left side.
Oh, my God.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
Come on, man. Oh, wow.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They feed him again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, we can throw them lobs too, boy.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
That makes the score Miami 17, Alabama 6.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Austin Mack. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Rushes on him.
Oh, come on.
Finds the tight end.
Oh,
Tried to find a seam for
boy.
4, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, come on.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He wants to throw it.
Oh, come on.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing, Mack escapes the pressure to his right. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Come on.
Going long. He's got it down the field. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They're going to run it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Mack. Pocket breaking down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. With the run on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here comes the two-point try. Motion from the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Made a defender miss. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throwing, Mensah. He wants to go deep. Picked off to stop the threat. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how
I thought that line was going to go straight. Cut it out. I really take it quick, clean.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
All right, we just got to hold them, guys. Let's see.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
First and 10.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Well, the sun got in his eyes, one of the two.
They're dealing with a second and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Russell throws to the wideout.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Again, it's Russell. Pressure coming.
Not
Oh,
today,
he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, we think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Miami, 20. Alabama, 12. Number 22, set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just eat clock.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. And you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete. And man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive.
You're
Sack
looking for that
first down,
one-on-one,
just
but it's
turned
not going to happen
incompletion. So
again, B.
3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, come on. Take that to the house.
With the trickeration, it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, man. Oh, come on, man. Junior gaming. Because I don't believe you. Okay.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country
Not going
mile.
to that guy on the left.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
He's not
So the
going to.
decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th.
That's a strategy to tire my guys out. Yeah, cold now.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Handoff for Brown. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here.
Oh, my God.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Austin Mack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Makes the catch. It's Hill. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Throwing Mack. Quarterback floating away from pressure.
Come on.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mack.
Oh, my God.
Looking left. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Running inside. It's Hill. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
Sold him, D.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Mack. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. From the red zone, it's Hill. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Come on.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. They'll try to blast their way in.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
Miami 20, Alabama 18. Number 31.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Breaks into the open.
This guy is not catching them in real life.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
This extra point is sizable. Make this, and you're in great position to walk out of here with a win. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
18.
What does GTSY mean? I don't know what that means. Good Good to see you. That's how you know.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's stop this guy, man.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
The ball, my guy.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Austin Mack.
Oh, my God.
Looking deep. Fakes to grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That much time.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first.
He's going to take a shot.
That's all going. Oh, nice. He dragged that foot, too.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. They'll keep it on the ground.
Outside, let's go.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Off play action. Quickly complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the first down on 3rd down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They can't go the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Finding some room.
Let's go. This guy's not catching it.
Ripping through the defense. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything. Say rank number 1. Our objectives: regain win streak. Beat that yesterday. 6-game win streak. 2-6. 2-game win streak. Yeah. Okay, we gotta. Yeah, I think we're an All-American. Okay, team mastery. Of course, those rewards. Where's the reward? And these guys already played championships. Already 7 championships played. Miami again until we lose and then change. We should get the uniforms. I wish I could edit the playbook. Like, God damn, man. My playbook would be a wrap. I'm just saying that. But for some odd reason, my playbook doesn't transfer over. It's in my profile, but maybe it's a setting. Man, we might not be able to get somebody. Oh, man. How's it going on? They don't want to see you in Miami?
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let it go.
Come on.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
He just sat there.
A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Oh, my.
Moore coming out aggressively.
Thank you.
It's picked off, and
I'll take
they ruin
it
the
right
drive
back.
with a turnover.
Yeah,
Got some room
just,
to run. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Like that.
And I love the way this defense just responded. Sometimes you're over there drinking Powerade on the sidelines. You're ready for your offense to do its thing. They turn it over. You quickly grab your helmet. Sometimes you're discombobulated. And in this offense tries to take advantage of that. Defense more than ready. Grabs the momentum right back in this football game. Back-to-back turnovers.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting the first.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Moore. The sure hands, it's Hooks. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
He's out of bounds.
QB,
cut
excellent
that out
location
right
on
now.
that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. And the
don't do
timing
that
just a
again.
hair off.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Ah, come on.
Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
We always talk about yak, and that was
Push up
third
the
and
D a
very
little bit.
manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davison.
Yeah,
Finding
this
an
guy's
escape
just
route.
falling. Come on.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Here's more to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, more. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying them.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Throwing more. It's complete to the left.
Oh,
He's got some space. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
At the 38. And that's good enough for a first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Moore to the air.
Come on.
He's going to run it. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the Ducks need to pick it up on 4th down. QB draw. Could be an alley. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
They'll run it. It's Davison. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Dante Moore got it. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he tacks on the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off play action on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. intercepted a first half turnover to swing momentum. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Gets rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I tell you got to have great timing on these out routes, and the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the first down.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in.
I think this guy said something. I don't know what the hell he just said.
Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Huh? Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Nah, I say you can't run. You can't throw the ball.
I can't throw the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Mensa to throw. It's caught. It's Fletcher. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Darian Mensa from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
Hey, man, it's just 7-7, though. That's all that matters.
The Canes will kick it off to start the second half.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense.
I guess.
First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a peeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back.
It looks all good now.
The field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, The guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Moore. Here's a hit. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. On the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He'll try to do it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Here's a little room there. Big running play, gets it out to the 20 before he steps out of bounds.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Mensah. Here's the pressure. Avoids pressure on the right. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Fletcher, and they swarm him under.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Throwing, Mensah. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this
Man,
game. We are
7-7
all
is a good
tied
game.
up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Breaks the tackle.
Okay, still up.
Find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down.
Oh, my God.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
With the catch, it's Stewart. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Moore to throw. Working that left side now. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. He'll pull it down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Moore to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it.
Oh,
smart
my God.
IQ defense.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Snagged out of the air.
Oh, wow.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up first and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list, making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Splits the uprights, it's good. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Here's Mensah to throw. He wants a big play here late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out.
All right, y'all. I think I'm about to wrap it up. Gotta let my dog out, get something to eat. Appreciate y'all.